have fun. I will. All right. Well, welcome back, guys. I figured. Whoops. I figured I would do a live tonight. Um, my initial plan. Hey, Patrick. My initial plan was to do a live outside, do have a campfire and do it that way, because it is a long weekend. However, we were playing Dungeons and Dragons this evening, and wouldn't you know it, as soon as we were done, I went outside and checked, and it's raining. So we're here. We will see about what we can talk about. If you just want to hang out for a little bit or whatever, that's cool too. So, new backdrop. I'm in the library again today. However, I am in front of my Sherlock Holmes, or not my Sherlock Holmes, goddamn, my Star Trek books. I actually filmed a video of all my Sherlock Holmes collection, which will be out on Thursday. So if you guys are Sherlock Holmes fans and want to check that out, that'll be on the Captain Foley personal channel. So check that one out if you want. But yeah, so this was going to be a nice, relaxing, just sitting out by the campfire, hanging out, live stream chat thing. But unfortunately, it is raining, so we're here, and that's just the way it's going to be. Do Gorn from the north part of their home will have a Canadian accent? I mean, no, they're not lucky enough to have a Canadian accent. Is my guess, my thought on that. So I don't know how long this live is going to be. It depends who shows up, how long it is, like, and how long it's going to be in regards to that, how much you guys are interacting, things like that. So one thing I haven't done in a while is flipped this sand art thing. So there we go. You can watch the sand art while we talk. Came on just on time, says Smart Mirrors. Hey, Chuck. Waymerk Ways. Hello, sirs. There's only one sir here, so hello. Good to see you. Okay. Do you go, mods, we got a bot. Yeah, the that new TOS Miranda from STO looks so sexy. Well, yes, it does, absolutely. Of course it does. I've also got some new content coming. I'm going to be looking at some of the books back here, some of the Star Trek books, and do videos on some of this stuff as well. This is very... It was locked because of the bubbles, but I'm going to move it a bit so that we can cheat. So anyway, hope you guys are having a great long weekend so far. Hope you have a safe one as well. Of course it rained today, because you know what I did? I went and shined up the Camaro real nice to take it for a drive tonight. So of course I did that like at 5 o'clock right before hold on. Right before supper. I see, keep hearing banging. So of course, because I shined up the Camaro, of course it had to rain. So looking forward to season 2 of Picard. Yes. And wait, you play D&D? Yeah, every second Saturday for over a year now. Me and a bunch of people play online. Sylvia, myself, our friend Sabrina, our friend Jeff Rose, Gracie, and Dan George. We all play D&D. I'm a warrior. I'm a fighter. Yeah, it's just the way it is. Does this shock you in some way? Let's clear that out a bit. There we go. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Picard season 2. Can't get worse than season 1, right? I mean, it probably could, but at least we have another ship to look at by the looks of it, which we'll be doing a video on next week. So having quite a good day. I got a TV from my grandma's today, and it is huge, kind of like anyways, and it's HD TV. Whoop Whoop is here. Was watching Ricky and Morty today, and they mentioned seeing the Black Mountain before Morty is about to die. Did anyone figure that out, or is that where it came from? That was mentioned during one of our lives, that was a thing for Shax. So that was mentioned in Rick and Morty. So yes, it has been mentioned. I don't know if that's what they're referring to. Very likely it was, but who knows? Smart Smears, you're a warrior and you play one in D&D. Aw. What is that circle thing? It is a sand art sculpture thing. So it's got different colored sand in it, and you flip it, and then the sand pours down. As you can see here, it's coming down, and it'll form a new sandscape on the bottom, which looks cool. So yeah, that's what it is. I'd probably play an elf ranger. Well, Sylvia is an elf. Yes, she plays an elf. This hasn't been flipped for a while, so the bubbles are quite big, which means it doesn't really do its thing very well, so I have to... There we go. Now it's going pretty good. So it'll form a new sandscape here, and it looks like very much like a planetscape, which is always cool. But yeah, honestly, I don't know how long this live is going to be, because I just randomly decided I wanted to go live, and I don't really have a topic to talk about, so I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Whatever you guys want to discuss, we will talk about. It's kind of the way of things. So, and let me know if this works for you for videos. I think it's kind of cool to have the Star Trek stuff here. If we pan up, we got a Constitution class up there, the Franklin Mint 25th anniversary one, and we got the artist or the Diamond Select San Diego Comic-Con exclusive gold ambassador class ship. So and then if we pan down, we got some QMX figures. We got Worf, the cutest, and 709 communicator, and a phaser, and more novels, of course. So, and now you know, and knowing is half the battle. And if you didn't know that knowing was half the battle, what's wrong with you? Get educated. So yeah, see, it's forming a new sandscape there as we speak. Thank you, Curtis. It is raining, Captain Ron. Can you recommend any good novelizations of Star Trek films? All of them. All of the novelizations are great, especially Star Trek V. Star Trek V is much better than the final movie. Fun little details in there. Star Trek VI is also amazing as far as novelizations go. So, What is your favorite Sherlock Holmes book? You mean of the original ones? The original stories? Or just any of the stuff that's come later? Hound of the Baskervilles is an instant classic, and that's one I remember from when I was younger for sure. Um, so, of the longer stories, probably the Hound of the Baskervilles, but then stuff like The Adventure of the Dancing Men is great. Six Napoleons is a great one. I need to take a look actually at the list of because I'm not brushed up on them as of late. But Speckled Band is fantastic as well. Oh goodness. It's funny, say what you will about New Trek, but they are waiting every 2 to 3 years for a short new Doctor Who season. It's like, it's nice to be fandom that reliably gets yearly content now. Yes, well, anything, sorry, but anything British is fucking ridiculous because they call them, this is series 2. No, it's season 2. It's not a different series. First of all, that annoys the shit out of me. And then also, yeah, you wait like 4 or 5 years for the next season because it's a season of the show. But yeah, so I mean, having to wait that long really absolutely sucks. And is the quality any better? Nah, not really. I recommend the game Sinking City Cat. It's a Lovecraftian detective RPG on consoles. Probably not my thing, but thank you for the recommendation. Yes, this is still doing its thing. I don't know. I just realized I don't have a lot of spunk and energy right now to do a live. Would have been a nice chill one to just hang outside and have a campfire, but, you know, rain. So that's really irritating. The pug's behind you here on the chair. Isn't that right, Puggins? Yeah, she seems unimpressed. So, I don't know, guys. 20 people here, 13 likes, guys. That's awesome. Hit that like button, please. Of course. Fucking cough. Drowned it in beer. The wait for Doctor Who sucks even more now, more with how mediocre it's been for the past 5 seasons or so. Not a band account throws in $2, so thank you so much. What reminds you that everything will be all right? What reminds me that everything will be all right? My pug? I don't know. I can't really think of anything to say about that. I don't know. That's a very good question, actually. I don't know if there's an answer for that. I don't know. I just saw you watch the Doomsday Machine episode. That was a great one there, sir. Well, that was a few years ago. That's one of the Facebook memories that I shared. So. Just keep hearing banging. It's from the kids' room, I think. But it's starting to piss me off. Apparently everybody in the moderator chat is talking about other stuff. They don't even know I'm live. Yes, excellent. So I don't know, there's lots of books here to talk about in the future. A lot of old classics. Some that are kind of rare, that people might not know about. The USS Enterprise Officer's Manual. A ship's recorder marker. Interesting. Lots of great stuff in here, actually. And you can't see it. Shit, no, it's really raining out there. All of the monitors on the bridge and what they all mean and what they all do. This cough is pissing me off. Ooh, a galactic survey cruiser. That's a hot design. Cargo drone and a space cruiser. Yeah, it's really pouring there. We got a scout ship and we got the Aqua Shuttle. The Aqua Shuttle, guys. Heavily armed shuttlecraft and long-range transport. All right, this is going to be a video, this book, because I forgot how good this book was. Some really cool stuff in here, so I'm going to do a video on this book at some point. The B-1 battleship, D-7 battlecruiser, and the K-5 cruiser. Bye-bye. The N-6 freighter, the ES-A2 destroyer, and the P-1A cruiser. Look at these things. Ooh, a newspaper article from the New York Times, September 8th, 1992. Eugenics supermen, saviors or dictators? Fucking kid. All right, well. Hold on. What's this? Ooh, a letter from Captain Christopher R. Pike, a planetary server of Talos 4. Good stuff, good stuff. And look at this, check this out. Proposed revisions to the refit Enterprise. Proposed revisions. Obsolete, says so. It's enough for my kid. Sorry. He's a bit of an idiot. Okay. The thing that bugs me about books is trying to get them back in the goddamn bookcase properly. Never works out very well. What is this? Ooh, Starfleet Command dossier, Admiral Noguera. They got a lot of obscure shit that I really should be showing off to you guys, because there's some really cool stuff here. The photon torpedo launch system. It's where we get a lot of our research information for some of our episodes. But then you get those people on Reddit. People on Reddit are like, the information on Trekyards doesn't seem very accurate. Seems like they just use things from every... Yeah, we do. That's the point. We don't just do canon stuff. We like to include this stuff as well. People put a lot of time and effort and hard work into this shit, and it should be out there as far, like in scripts, talking about the ships and things. Talks about the thruster suits. Like, there's so much cool stuff in here. But then, the assholes on Reddit, well, they don't really... Their information is... Go fuck yourselves. You know? It's like, ugh. Super Blubberbus says, hello, guys. Whoop Whoop throws in $50. Oh, my God. Thank you so much, Whoop Whoop. That is amazing. Haven't been able to join a live lately. Keep doing what you are doing. Here's some monies. Oh, my God. Whoop Whoop. Thank you. Cheers to you, sir. That is awesome. Have you got the TNG technical manual with the mouse in the shuttle bay? Yes. I got the technical manual right there. I got the blueprints there. Actually, I have like 2 copies of the technical manual. So, broken speaker, $2. Whoop whoop. Making it rain. Oh, more money. An aqua shuttle is a really good idea considering most life on Earth is in the oceans. Uh-oh. Foley has to prove someone wrong on something. Why do you say that, Paul? Why, Paul? Why would you say that? Oh, there's something I do got to show you guys, though. It's the history of the vessel Enterprise. So let's just take a little gander here. As you guys know, aircraft carrier. All right, cool. Aircraft carrier. We know this. This is fine. Shuttle. Quiet. Yeah, you fucking better be sorry. Like, I always yell quiet, and the kids always have been like, sorry. I'm like, don't be sorry, be quiet. This one nobody knows about. This is the Enterprise blimp, owned by Goodyear. So there is an Enterprise blimp. All right, so here we go. We got the spacefaring ships. We got the shuttle, which I've never saw space, but the ring ship. Then we got this one, the Horizon class. This was also an Enterprise, NCC 1000. Then we got the 1701 Constitution class. Then the Bonhomme Richard class, which was an update. Then we got the Akamar class, all labeled as Enterprise. So I actually have to read this to see. And we got the first, well, the 1701 refit. Then we got the 1701A, which, depending on your source material, sometimes these are called Enterprise class. And then look, the Excelsior class with little different, a longer thing on the back. It's the Enterprise B. So this is before John Eve's Enterprise B for Generations. So there are some changes there, as you can see. But surprisingly enough, look at the Enterprise C. The Ambassador class Enterprise C. Check out that design. Am I right? Check that shit out. Pretty hideous. What does it say about the refits here? Or the... So, yeah, Enterprise 1701, commanded by Robert April. Then upgraded to the Bonhomme Richard class, which added some weapons and things. And then commanded by Christopher Robin Pike. Ship's crew, number 1, M. Lee Huddock. Chief Medical Officer, Philip Boyce. Chief Engineer, Garrison. Navigator, Jose Tyler. Science Officer, First Lieutenant Spock. And Airman Code. So those are the characters from Lord X, or at least they should be, but they're not going to be necessarily. And then the Enterprise NCC-71 upgraded to new Constitution class specs. Still, or is that the refit? It's got upgraded to the Bonhomme Richard class. Yeah, and then it got dry docked and relaunched as the refit. So there was some upgrades. I need to go through this. This is actually really interesting. An alternate like history of the Enterprise. This would make a great video actually. But there's some scale charts for you guys. The old cutter ship up there, the aircraft carrier, the shuttle, the TOS Enterprise, and the Enterprise D. So, yeah. Great, great, great stuff. Makes me, where the hell, see this is done now by the way. Where the hell is my, that got pushed back, did it? Oh, my blueprints and stuff are in the other room still. They aren't in here. Because, yeah, there's another one. There's another book that has some really cool stuff in it as well. But it's like a magazine type deal, so. Okay, let's see. Hard to type on iPad with half-wild rescue cat climbing into my lap. Seasonal, everyone else having seasonal depression kicking in early this year. Maybe it's just the state of the world, or I'm trying to do way too much stuff. Probably both. I think everybody's having that issue. Paul, and if you want these books, many of these are out as PDFs. Yes, this is true. Broken speaker. Oh, did not know there was an Enterprise blimp. That would look cool on the captain's knick-knack shelf. God bless those TOS fans who wrote in demanding the shuttle be named Enterprise. It was many people writing NASA requested the name Enterprise, actually a whole campaign, as I understand. Yes. Oh, you don't like the Enterprise B, Captain Foley? I love the Enterprise B. I love John Hughes, but that one is not the same Enterprise B. That's a totally different design. That's an Excelsior class, but it's got some funky modifications to it. Hello to Brazil. Well, hello, Caivo? Caivio? I'm probably saying that totally wrong. Let's see. Have you seen the Space Force logo? It's very similar to the UFP logo. Yes. Yeah, I'm building a house and building at the same time. Super stressed. Also, my folks are aging. I am having to start to take care of them. Ooh. Well, caught up in the chat at least, so that's cool. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of cool stuff here. This is another great one. Not that you guys necessarily care. Actually, you guys do care, so I know that for a fact. But this is a great book, Star Trek, or Starfleet Dynamics. The 23rd Century Officer's Bible. A lot of great stuff in here. Solar systems, hold on. weapons fire systems. These are different things to launch out of the photon torpedo tube. This is actually a vessel simulator. And we got a surveillance probe and a target drone. These are the mega phasers on the Reliant, which used to be the Avenger class before it became the Miranda class. Those are the mega phasers. So I included some of this mega phaser stuff in our video about the Miranda class. And yeah, people are like, well, that's not really accurate. Hey, you know what? Go fuck yourself. Different maneuvers. Impulse jockeying, warp speed overtaking, warp speed oncoming. Ooh, there's a whole page of like different tactical maneuvers for starships. So some really great stuff. Oof, one of my favorites. The Ascension class Dreadnought. I love this thing. I think this is a great design. This one's great too. The Athabasca class strike cruiser. That's ugly. The Guam class through deck carrier. A 3 nacelled Rickover class fast frigate. So it's a Miranda class, but with 3 nacelles. Me likey long time. Let's see. Some single shelled ships. Oberth class. Different shuttle classes. This all warrants videos, man. This is really cool stuff. The combat phaser. The assault phaser from Star Trek 6. How the lifeboats work on the Enterprise A, or the refit. Which, again, that's another thing too, like, when we did the lifeboat video for Trekyards, we used Mr. Scott's Guide to the Enterprise because it talks about how the refit escape pods work. And again, you got these people that, that's not canon, that's not real information. It's like, no, but it adds to the richness of the video for information on the ship. So, anyway. This is a book maybe not a lot of people have seen. Starfleet Assembly Manuals. This is actually for model builders. What color is the Enterprise? Nice little schematics, how to build models. It tells you how to fix imperfections with the kit that they had back then. Including the Klingon D7 there, and the Romulan bird of prey. Tells you how to do lighting, and this is all old school 70s tech though, but how to do lighting. super detailing, the different colors to use. Interesting stuff. Building the Nomad prop as seen on Enterprise. Somebody built a model of it there. That's pretty cool, actually. A Nomad probe. Oh, I love this. The saucer section of the Enterprise, after it was separated, it would land. The eyebrows would become landing legs. This top part with the bridge, the BC deck and the bridge, are it's a lifeboat. Emergency landing procedure it's got there, but the whole thing's like a lifeboat. Shows the eyebrows on the bottom of the saucer, those weird triangle shaped things, how they come down to become landing gear. So this is one of the places it can separate from the secondary hull. It can also separate up here, but yeah. Included that in our saucer separation video, and everybody's like, well, actually, shut up. Just enjoy the video that we put together. Enjoy the fact that I take reference material from many different sources and craft it into one cohesive story and script that you guys can enjoy. You know? I don't know if you guys have seen the Trekyards Reddit posts, but a lot of them are kind of, well, it's Reddit, so. Most of the good technical details are beta canon, absolutely. Sorry I'm late watching college football. That's okay. He's okay. LDG of Geeks Enjoy. Hi, LDG. Broken speaker. The Janolan from Relics was a Sydney class, also used in DS9 to bring the temporal investigations people after the Triple Time episode. You know, the Janolan, or the Sydney class, is a fantastic ship. I really like that ship. It's one of the very few Eagle Moss models I actually have on display in the ready room next door. So, yeah, I think the Sydney class is a fantastic design. So, I would have liked to have seen more of it, honestly. It's a cool ship. If you don't agree with me, I don't care. 35 people here with 30 likes. Guys, hit that like button. Let's go. We can hit 50 likes easily. But how can we do that with 36 people? Because people come in, hit like, and then they leave to go watch other stuff or don't want to hang around with me, and that's fine. Other people come in later, they don't hit the like button. Hit the like button, we can get up to 50 guys. We can do it. It's only 20 more. I might be stretching it. At least 10 more. Let's get to 40. 40 is the goal. Puggins, I really hated the training because we could have had a fire. And then I would have had a fire with these people, and I would have probably felt more like chilling out and hanging out. But anyway. No, lots of great content here to make videos on for sure. The dog. The Sydney class would have been the Federation equivalent of the Boeing business jet in my mind. Right? Don't need to go do other stuff, Cap. I just sit here happily modeling away in Blender while I listen, thinking I need to get my hands on some of those books for some good reference material. Where did you get your mini warp core, Captain Foley? Nathan, I got that from Think Geek, when Think Geek was still a thing. Think Geek had some fantastic stuff. That's one of them. Plugs into your car lighter and sits in your cup holder. And then you got like 2 USB ports on it, so you can charge your phone with it. But you can still find them on eBay and stuff, unopened, but they're a lot more expensive that way. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend going through eBay for that, but you can still find them. Do you think we'll get a date for Prodigy on the 8th? Yes, I do. I also think we'll get either a teaser or a full trailer for Strange New Worlds. Have you played Elite Force 2 before? Yes. Ways Merc's Way. Not really into Lower Decks, but I like the concept of an animated Star Trek show as there is less budgetary constraints. I wish it was more R-rated, like 90s manga. I can't believe you're not into Lower Decks, man. Check it out. The last episode definitely had some weird sexual stuff in it and some gore a little bit. So, Feed Me Seymour. Howdy, Foley. I put a comment on your Protostar video recently. Check it out. I have a new theory too. Too long to post on the live chat, but check out my comment. Let me guess. You think that when the ship transforms and that third nacelle or projector or whatever comes out, that it's powered by the awesomeness of Basil Rathbone, and they can deduce and solve any mystery in the galaxy when they have that thing. That's what you're gonna say. That's your theory. That's weak, man. Broken Speaker, Captain, is there anybody at any of these companies making Trek stuff that can come on and talk about how to get a license to make their franchise-related products? I would like to hear about that stuff. I mean, I could probably get somebody on about that, but it's not really our thing. It's not really what we talk about, but I mean, it could be something that we would consider. But you basically approach them about buying a license, and then you buy the license, and then you get dictated to what you can and cannot do with it, and you have to renew it every year, otherwise you'll lose it, and it's kind of a shitty situation. So, screw CBS. Squadra Course, $2, spending all my money on Cerebus animes, but here you go. Well, thank you, Squadra Course, much appreciated. We have 37 likes. All we need is 3 more to get to that 40 like mark that I asked for. So if we can do that, that'd be great. 2 more now, so that's cool. Haha, no, that's not my new theory. Oh, okay. Nathan says, you've talked about the FASA games from way back. Do you ever play anymore? I found my set from the mid-'80s again recently, and I'm jonesing for it now. Well, the funny thing is I never actually played FASA. I never played the combat simulator or the role-playing game. I had a lot of the miniatures. I had the books. Do I have any of the books here right now? I don't think I do. Where the hell are my FASA books? Hmm? Anyway, I had the books, I had the miniatures. What I played was Starfleet Battles, which was kind of the competitor of FASA, I guess. It was by the Amarillo Design Company, or Design Bureau. And it was they had the TOS license, so they could do TOS inspired stuff, which I really like. Whereas FASA had the movie rights, so that's why they had the movie ships. So there was a little bit of fragmenting of the licensing and the IP even back then. So yeah, I never really played FASA though. Never really played the combat simulator. My phone's gonna die because I didn't expect to be doing it live. So I love Star Trek because it shows a better world. Today there is too much corruption, too much evil in this world. For example, you see people getting framed by police abusing innocent people. Yeah. So any good models on Thingsverse or Shapeways if you 3D print? I don't 3D print, but there are some that I do want to get from there for sure. And I'm actually in the process of getting a 3D file for the Foley class so that I can put it up on Shapeways so you guys can download the Foley class if you want. Or buy one, have them print it and send it to you. iMetal Monkey, $5. Hey man, I've been looking at the Jumbo Polar Lights Enterprise models, and I'm torn between the OG 1701 and the 1701A, leaning towards the refit. I've got them both, and I've been working on building the refit for a few years now, because I have a lighting kit for it, and I want to make sure it's done properly. I've built the TOS one. It took me a few months. It's in the ready room. I've shown it many times on the channel. The refit, though, I've got all the little sub-assemblies done. It's just the final construction and installing the lights and then the paint. The paint's what's got me stuck because I need to do the Aztecing. I want to do the masking properly with the pearlescent paint colors, the different ones, and get the masking kit, and that's going to be a pain in the ass. I never wanted to build that model. I was afraid of that model, and so I never bought that model. And then a friend of mine says, here's the model, please build it. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. So now I have to build it. And it's kind of all, like I said, the sub-assemblies are done. You know, the arboretum's all finished and nice, and then the officer's lounge in the back of the BC deck is all done up and painted, and I got all that shit ready to go, but I just haven't. Honestly, I'd go with the TOS Enterprise. It's a lot better engineered than the refit. They haven't done a new molding or casting of the refit. It's still the old one, which really kind of sucks because the tabs for the struts aren't good. They have to be modified so that they don't, get engine sag over the years. There's a lot of little problems with that kit. The TOS one is spot on. It fits perfectly. You can slide the components together pretty much without even using glue. So mine, like the nacelles, are just pushed into the secondary hull. The nacelles are sitting on top of the strut, and the saucer is just sitting on top of the neck, and the neck is just sitting inside of the secondary hull. But they fit so snugly and so perfectly, you don't need glue. So if I need to take that apart at some point, I still can. I can still take it apart and not cause severe damage. So I would go with the TOS one. It's a much better engineered ship and easier to build. And you don't have to worry too much about the paint job and getting things super accurate. So there is that. Protostar could be from the future and hidden by the crew so they don't corrupt the past. Possibly, yeah. Eagle Rider, don't you know how to say no to anyone? No, I don't. I say no to you, though. I've said no to you. If you were tossed into the late 24th century Trek and could only have one small craft, what ship would you choose and why? Why is it the La Serena? It probably wouldn't be the La Serena. Honestly, if we were just talking about it a second ago, I'd probably get the Genolan, like a Sydney-class ship. I think they're great. The La Serena's all right in concept. Like, the inside's neat. I do like the holographic crew, essentially. But I'm not a fan of the outside of the ship at all. So, be nice. I am really sick, Arse. You're a really sick Arse. I know you're a really sick Arse, but that's okay. I've been feeling icky too the last few days. So I wouldn't say I'm sick. I'm just not feeling 100%. So I feel for you. Get better, or else be nice. You want me to be nice to you? If you want me to be nice to you, why do you request spankings? I'm just kidding. That's gonna annoy her. Daniel's Hot Topics. So I hear that Star Trek Season 2 has wrapped filming. Yes, I've heard that as well. And I heard that there's a new ship, and it's Picard. At least that's the rumor. We're going to be talking about that on next week during one of our lives. So I only seek spankings from the hubby. Thanks. Okay, that's fine. I see how it is. And that's fair. Honestly, guys, I've kind of just lost steam, and I didn't know what to talk about at all tonight, and so here we are. Oh, one more thing I kind of want to point out to people, because people are, I don't know, dumb. I need an overview of the map. Road of USS Voyager. All right, Milky Way, the quad quadrants. Oh, yeah, hold on. All right, where is it here? Delta quadrant, route of Voyager. Okay, maybe I can't just easily show it. I can't find the map that I need. That's okay. People are like, why didn't Voyager just set a course to the wormhole in the Gamma Quadrant? Really? Really? The light went out? Instead of heading towards the Alpha Quadrant. Because the Alpha Quadrant and the wormhole are basically the same distance from where Voyager came out in the Delta Quadrant. So, well, it just sucks. All right, I need a new light bulb. I guess that's a hint that I should go. Glimg, hey buddy, hope you're doing well. Been meaning to ask your thoughts on the Board Queen coming back in season 2 of Picard to be played by Anna Wershing. We're going to be doing a live about that next week, so stay tuned for that. We have lots of thoughts on that and theories, so I don't want to give them away here, but keep an eye out for the live for that. And Paul N, don't worry about it. It's like I said, it's a seasonal thing. It happens. Yeah, don't worry about it. But Glimg, my buddy Brad, there, he's a good. He's a big Top Gun fan like I am, and if you know that the Top Gun movies, or Top Gun Maverick's been delayed multiple times now. Supposed to be coming out in November. Got delayed again because Tom Cruise is a greedy bastard who wants to make sure that there's asses in seats in the theater, and because of COVID, he doesn't want to fucking release the movie. So it's like 3 years now that we've been ready to go. And one of our moderators on the channel here that's usually here for these lives is Matt Boardman, who worked on the movie. He's seen it a few times already, and I hate him so much because he won't tell me about it. But no, it's coming out in May now, May of 2022, on May 27th, which is a good thing because May 28th is my birthday, so it comes out a day before my birthday. But honestly, I'm super fucking annoyed with Tom Cruise. You can suck my left nut as far as I'm concerned, because yeah, the movie should have been out like forever ago. So anyway, so that's a good way to leave the live there. You guys have been great. We hit 50 likes, which is awesome. But honestly, not having the energy right now to continue going on here. Just had a light burnout, so it's kind of a sign that I should probably move on and go do something else. So thank you guys for watching. Have yourself a great night. And I'm sorry I was just kind of low energy tonight, but I have not been feeling well. So, but yeah, have a good one, guys, and have a good weekend. Might do another live tomorrow night. Like I said, I want to do a campfire live tonight for the long weekend thing, but then it started raining, so that knocked that out of the equation. So, but anyway, we'll keep your have a good weekend is what I'm trying to say. Be safe, you know, all that jazz. And I'll see you sometime soon. So, sorry if I bummed anybody out, but have yourselves a great night, guys.